Good morning, traders, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So we've back on the charts after a bit of a break, and at the moment we have some very interesting scenarios brewing, and all driven by the Asian session. So we had this long uptrend, and now we've had this correction, which is down, up, and down. We had some pretty solid buying come in on, well, Thursday and Friday. So Thursday, Friday, Monday, and then Tuesday we've got this inside bar. So at the moment there is a trend line there, which the retest is down here close to the gap here at 3293. There is also some structure, and I'll give that to you on the 3 hour because it's easier to see there. But for some reason Asian market is selling this off. Not really liking it. And there is the 3 hour structure there. So it was a pretty decent long trade that happened yesterday, but it kind of fizzled out at the moment. So I suppose this 3 hour bar is not done yet, so we have to wait for that 3 hour bar. But look where we are heading. There is another bit of structure right over there. So still not, I'm still not convinced that we're going to continue to the downside. So a couple of scenarios here. So I've got this trend line drawn in here. We do have a gap round about 3293, and we also have a little bit of structure below that gap all the way down here, okay, which is 3278. Point is, it's a trend line break. You would expect some kind of a pullback to build to structure. Right now we are hovering on the first lot of structure, and I'll give that to you on the hours. So now I'm not entirely convinced that we have a move to the downside to close a gap just yet. Okay, so we've had 2 hours this morning during the Asian session that Asia has decided that we need to sell. Yet if you look what happened yesterday, it was kind of messy. It was kind of down, up, down, up, down, up. Moving average is flat at the moment. We did reject this area first. As I said, there was a half decent long there, but it basically got taken out this morning. So I would be waiting. I think let's use that level. There's another nice area of congestion here. I'll be waiting to see what transpires here. I'll be surprised to see this thing move all the way to the downside, but that's not impossible. But we'll wait for the European Open and see what transpires. I think there's some noise somewhere which is spooking the market right now. And I mean, so the USA, the US Russell 2000 is down 0.7% at the moment. So DAX is down 0.5. US S&P is down 0.6. NASDAQ futures are down 0.7. So something spooked the market this morning. We'll have to wait and see what happens during the European session. I think this could just be some kind of a overreaction based on something. I'm not quite sure what, but anyway. Because we had a lot of consolidation here going into close, and now all of a sudden we've got a strong move to the downside. So I would be looking at these levels right here. Okay, if these levels do go, then you have a gap close, and then you'll be looking at this bottom level here to buy off, which is 3293. Okay, so that's kind of the structure that I'm seeing at the moment. If I go to the 8 hour, we broke above the moving average. We're now flirting with the moving average at the moment. And the critical thing here is we do have a double bottom, which has broken. There's a double bottom there. So 3229 is the retest of the double bottom. Here's your double bottom here. And also a trend line break. So that's kind of my view at the moment, is we have a pretty good flag break, and we have a double bottom. So my first target is in this area here, and you can see there's some structure right there. So that's 3451. The big debate is, where are we going to be buying off? That's the only debate right now. Okay, so anyway, it's sit on hands, money in pocket. Let's wait and see what transpires. And for those of you that want to know where the flag is, there it is there. You can see a big move up, big move down. And I've got my levels drawn in. Very noisy this morning, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some structure to find, or looking for it to find some support somewhere along the line. And just before we close, just want to get to the weekly and then delete all the noise. We've got a weekly pin bar here where the buyer stepped in, and now we're rejecting it for some reason on this week, and that's after continuing to the upside. So yeah, I'm still of the opinion, we're just finding our feet at the moment. We're ready for a move to the upside, plain and simple as far as I'm concerned. Asian market is screaming at something, and I'm afraid we won't know until Europe opens to see whether it's serious or not, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so anyway, wait and see, get your levels drawn in, look for structure, and watch what happens at those levels. So this is the first level here to the downside, and it looks like we're going to tag that, which is 33.13. We're going to tag it now, and then we have, if that goes, then you have another level just below it, right there. You can see the structure there, and then you have your gap. Okay, that's kind of the play at the moment, and what you may find is that the Asian session is driving for the gap because of low volumes right now. But it's not something that I'll be looking at. I'm looking for support and resistance gap as my last level that I look at. So first levels will always be support, resistance, then Fibonacci, and then the gap. Okay, anyway, hope it helps, and we will catch up with you later. Cheers for now.